Well, the reason for low testing numbers is because you only get tested if you show symptoms. If you're asymptomatic, you won't qualify for testing. Walgreens has now opened a site in Springfield that administers free COVID-19 tests. Site coordinator Heather Fitzgerald says they can test up to 20 people an hour and have results within 24 hours. But it's only for people who show symptoms.
This test only tests for the active COVID-19 infection. So you do typically need to have some symptoms: fever, shortness of breath, a cough.
According to Illinois District 18 Congressman Darren LaHood, there's plenty of testing readily available in many districts, but the guidelines are preventing more testing. Why have we struggled getting readily available tests so far?
Well, listen, you have a test here, Bloomington Normal in my district. Anybody can drive up there if they have symptoms. I find that in Peoria, Bloomington Normal, Springfield here. So we have, I think, an abundance of testing capability if people qualify and have the symptoms.
So if we're not testing the asymptomatic population, how can we completely mitigate the virus?
Well, I think Dr. Birx and Dr. Fauci have addressed that. I think we're going to have news on that today or tomorrow. I think they're going to roll out new requirements on that.
However, despite testing not being available to asymptomatic people just yet, Fitzgerald says it being available to this extent is a step in the right direction.
The sooner we can identify someone who's actively infected with COVID-19, the less it will spread in the community. So we need to have more access to those tests, and this is a good way to provide that to our community here in Illinois.
LaHood says downstate Illinois only has a few hotspots, and because of that, he thinks downstate economy should open up sooner rather than later. In the studio, Matt Roy. Stacey, back to you.
All right, thank you, Matt. Now, this is just one of 4 locations in Illinois. There are 2 in Chicago, another one in Bolingbrook.